Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. We are set up a little differently today, simply because I just realized that my ring light is broken in this very moment when I sat down to film. Yeah, my ring light, the piece that holds the phone, I have no idea where it is. I didn't even know it was missing. So there's that. And that's beautiful because I feel like that's in alignment with the message, because it's like an obstacle was presented to me and I could have chosen to be like, you know what, I'm just not going to do it at all. I'll wait until I get a new one and then I'll start filming again. But I was just like, you know what, we're here. We got everything that we need, really, which is just the vibes. Okay. So coming into your energy, there was this message of, it was really just like, F it all, F all the bullshit. Oh, I didn't even, it just fell out. It just came out so eloquently. um, but that, and, that was so funny. I don't know why. I just totally lost my train of thought, Spirit. Where were we going? Yes. Okay. All the voices in your head that you give power to. Okay. Cause it's like mean people that you have encountered in your life, or maybe people that you've run across on social media, and they just give off this energy where you're like, I need to block them. This is not someone I need to follow. This is not someone I need to engage with. But I feel like you guys kind of soak up energy. And so if you guys have been scrolling on social media a lot, this is the perfect time to set a goal for yourself, to like challenge yourself to pull back from that, because you guys are huge like sponges and you soak up a lot of what's around you, especially when you're doing something like scrolling through social media, because you're essentially just scrolling through a bunch of different energies very quickly or for long periods of time. And then eventually, like, those voices and those faces and those beliefs, their thoughts will stick with you. And then they'll start to have a little bit of power or a lot of power in your mind. And it just feels like a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion. And so what I'm feeling here is like, F it all, write it down. Write it down what it is that you want to achieve. Write it down, the goals that you have for yourself. And I'm talking like for the next couple of weeks goals, the next couple of months. Like, what do you expect from yourself? It's okay to place expectations on yourself, okay? You don't have to care about the expectations of others, who they think you should be and how they think you should show up, but it's okay to kind of place those expectations on yourself. And as long as they're yours and they're natural, it won't feel weird. It won't feel unnatural. It'll feel like, you know what, I'm doing exactly what I really truly feel like I should be doing for myself. And so set the expectations, okay? Set the bar for yourself. This stick, boom, right here. Ooh, both of these. Very strong energy coming from them. So we'll start out with this one here. Start out with this one. Oh, that was two, so we'll do another good shuffle. I'll have to figure out my situation here, but we're rolling. Okay, we have the witch hunter with danger. Okay, you guys can see that. Boom. Do we want to take this one too? Oh, yes. I love that, Spirit. Thank you. And these cards came out together with a sacred test. I love that. I love that. So, Spirit, thank you very much. So, I love this coming out. The initiation. Okay. The initiation, a sacred test. And so with this danger card, what I feel like, I am someone who strongly believes in like fate. Someone who believes like we're always where we're meant to be. We're always where we're meant to be. And so it's no such thing in my mind as like I'm off course or I'm off track, because I even catch myself sometimes trying to talk to myself like that. And then that voice pops right back up like, girl, be so for real. Like, be so for real. You know that there's no such thing as like going the wrong way or taking a wrong path. It's just like every choice that you make, you made it for a reason. In that particular moment of time, you were in a specific environment or headspace, mind frame. There was something in that moment that made you feel like this was the choice that you wanted to make. In that moment, you made the choice. And so it was like, you can't be where you are looking back on moments like, you know what, I should have, because you could have. That option was already presented to you, but you chose something else, and that's okay, because within that path you learned something, you gained something, you also lost things, but they were necessary things for you to gain, and so you gain a lot along the way. And that's essentially where we are here. That's essentially where we are. I want to get one more card. I want to get one more of these. Let go. Yes, the spell is cast. And I wanted to get one more, you guys, because I was actively looking at the danger card because I felt like it was still saying something to me. But I'm like, what is it saying? Because if it's this sense of danger that we're picking up, it's like, all right now, spirit, where we headed? But it's more so just about where you are right now in the danger zone, because that's what I was hearing. Excuse me. And what that means is like you're in this zone where you could really lose yourself altogether. You could really, really lose yourself altogether. And it's possible to come back, but it's like the deeper you dig the hole, the harder it's going to be to get out of it. That's a real thing. And so with this, let go, this is essentially saying it's okay to drop the shovel. Put the shovel down. Drop the shovel. Put the shovel down. There's no need to dig any deeper, because you're not finding the pot of gold that you want there because you're not meant to. The pot of gold is not there. And so with this initiation card, I feel like this is piggybacking off that energy. It's like, okay, so look, this is where we are. You can use this as an invitation to trust us, to trust the universe, to trust the divine. You could see this as the sacred test that it was for yourself. And you can take that wisdom and put it into action. Or you can choose to keep hanging on to that shovel, but you must know by now that the pot of gold is not there. You already know that. You feel it. The true spell is cast. The spell that is meant to be over your life. The spell of abundance. The spell of fruitfulness. The spell of peace, of wholeness, of living in passion and purpose. That is what your life is meant to be. Okay? And we have the hanging bones, seeing the signs here on the bottom of the deck. And like we said, it's like, all the signs are there. All the signs are pointing you directly to where you really need to be digging. But it again, it's those voices in your head. Those voices are like, you really, again, it's like you get afraid. And so you give these voices in your head faces and names and voices. And it might be voices of people who like bullied you at once upon a time, or they were just mean to you. They weren't good people. You had some type of interaction or altercation with them. Split the deck here. In the middle, we have reset. Okay, again, stay off social media. Now is the perfect time to challenge yourself. Like, just set a goal and go for it. You're not going to miss out on anything. There's no such thing as missing out on what's meant for you. Because if social media is meant to change your life in some drastic and spectacular way, then it's going to do that. Whether you're posting right now or you post 3 months from now, it's going to do that if it's meant for you. So even with this moon water energy, this feels like the card says, a total reset. Okay, a total reset. Cold turkey for somebody. I just heard that. You're gonna have to go cold turkey on something, whether it's like some type of it's some type of habit. If it's the social media thing, if it's smoking or drinking, and it's not to say that you have to let go of those things forever. It could be like shopping, going out a bunch. Again, it's not that you have to let go of those things forever. It's just set the goal that makes sense. Focus on what the goal is, and then allow something to be your reward. A good night out, a good shopping spree, a nice drink with someone you love, your friends, your family. If you want to put one in the air for yourself, with your peoples, whatever. That's okay. That's the balance in life, but there also has to be a part of you that is really locked in, that is really focused. You can do this. You are very, very, very mentally strong. And there are other outlets and there's other ways to get it out or to escape, because you love a good escape job. You love to just disconnect, disassociate from reality. Cool, do something with that. Channel that into your passion, your purpose, something that you're good at, a hobby, a skill, something you really want to learn, something you want to do, something you want to experience. There's so many choices in life. Be intentional and mindful about what you are choosing. Okay. What's going on? All right. And I just feel like one more. Okay. Thank you. Yes, Spirit. And we have To the Grave with Secrets. Not everything has to be shared. Okay? Not every part of you has to be known. Not every part of you has to be experienced. And so with this to the grave, like that is with that let go energy. Yes. And I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget it, and then boom, I wrote it down here before starting up this reading. Oh, I like went up because I'm thinking my camera's where it usually is. Okay, let me turn it this way. I wrote this down before starting up this reading. It just came to me and I'm like, let me just get out these things that are inside. Let go of you. It's like this version of you that you are. It's okay to take it to the grave with everything that it knows, everything that it's experienced, and not to say bury down your traumas or your triggers or all of that good stuff. Is just to like finally lay it to rest. Okay, let's put depression in the grave. Let's put anxiety in the grave. Let's put insecurity in the grave. Let's put self-sabotage in the grave. Let's put procrastination in the grave. Let's put the spell of illusion and confusion in the grave. Like, let's just put that all in there, and everything that it holds, everything that it knows, because I don't want it, and I don't want to know that anymore. Allow yourself to relieve the load. Okay? So let's get a few of these. Few of these. Few of these. Does anybody ever break out in just random dance, random song? Okay. Surrender. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Surrender. Stop trying to control life. It gets in the way of divine intervention. Stop trying to control life. It gets in the way of divine intervention. So essentially, you trying to play the universe, you trying to play the divine, gets in the way of the divine being the divine. When you can surrender everything to the universe, everything to the divine, and trust, okay, truly trust that you are in good hands, because you are. Everything will get better. There's no need in doubting what the universe already told you. There's nobody outside of you that can confirm that. You are already in touch with the Most High, with the ever-knowing, all-knowing. There's no one else. There's essentially there's nothing else you could need. The universe does not lie to you. The divine does not lie to you. God, the angels, they don't lie to you. It is real. It is true. It is honest. When they show you the person that you are, the purpose that you have in this life, and how impactful, how bright your light is meant to shine, all the places it's meant to touch, that is real. Surrender. Give that heart. I can feel it. Your heart is so heavy. It's literally so heavy. Your chest is so tight. Give it up. Give it up. Give it to God. Give it to the universe. Give it to the divine. Give it to your angels. It's not your burdens to carry. Okay? Let's get a couple more. I love that. Come on now. As we just said it. Shine. You are meant to shine. That light is meant to be bright. Don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts. Shine brightly. Isn't that what we just said, y'all? Another moment. Divinely crafted for you to remind you what you already know. You are the guiding star. So be that. Reclaim your energy. Reclaim your power. Self. If beating yourself up worked, you'd be thin, rich, and happy. Try loving yourself instead. If beating yourself up worked, then you would already have made all the money that you feel like you need. If beating yourself up worked, then you'd be the happiest person on the planet. If beating yourself up worked, you'd already be whatever weight you want to see on the scale, whatever reflection you want to see back at yourself in the mirror. If that worked, you would have already seen the result. But now that you see that it does not work, let's try doing it the other way, out of a place of happiness, of like, I love myself, so I'm going to improve myself. Not I hate myself, so I have to be better. I want to make friends. I want to meet a partner. I want to get certain opportunities. So I need to craft myself into this perfect image that other people think, even if it doesn't feel right to me. We're done with that. Let yourself out of this cage. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. You have been so numb. And I am not saying this to call you guys out or be mean or anything. This is just how I talk. It's all love. I promise, all love. Let yourself out the cage. You deserve that. You deserve that freedom. You deserve to spread your wings. You deserve to truly feel the sun on your face. Let yourself out that cage, okay? So, we are going to get a few of these, and then I'm going to close you guys out, okay? Celebration. Kick off the party activities and have a great time. Plan for a joyful future. And like we said with like lock in, hone in, zone in, but also plan for the celebration. Okay? Plan for the celebration because you will accomplish, you will achieve those goals. Plan for a joyful future. This future of this 9 of Cups feeling. Totally fulfilled. Star power. Become an influencer of the company and earn fame, popularity. Step into the spotlight. And we literally have shine here. So 2 cards about stepping up, about shining, putting yourself in the forefront. Like it says, step up in the company. If that's something that you want, something that you desire, know that it's possible. Go for it. Why not you? Okay? Like, why not you? Literally, like, why not you? Why couldn't it be you? Because it 100% can. Okay? Become an influencer. If that's something that you're interested in, and I don't really like to call it that, influencer, because like that whole influencing thing is a little bit weird to me, but it is like being able to influence the right things in life, okay? Just creating this community. Yes, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so it's like someone here, you do desire that. You desire to create some type of community, whether it is online or if it's something that is also in person or both. It's like a mixture, but you desire to create some type of community and you're meant to do so. And again, the universe, the divine spirit shows you these images. You dream it, you daydream about it, you can feel it. Like, step into your power. Okay, that is what I can say. Independence. Manage money yourself. Independence guarantees security. Don't depend on others. You can do it. You can create that security that you want. You can create the community that you want. You can get the position that you want. All of that. And this all comes from you. It all comes from you tapping into that power that is already inside of you and locking in. I'm telling you, just focus because you got this. Okay, so I'm actually going to pull 3 of these. Y'all, what did I say? That total 9 of Cups feeling. I'm telling you, the universe divinely crafted this moment for you. I said I'm going to take 3 cards out of all the cards in the deck. The 9 of Cups. Your wishes are meant to be fulfilled. The life that you desire to have, you dream of having, it's meant to be yours. Knight of Swords, Page of Cups. Both of these are moving energies. As you can see, the Knight is moving very fast. He's charging in. He's using that. The Cups is all about the emotions. So he's using the emotions that he feels to drive him forward. And you see how fast he's moving? Okay, use what you are feeling to your advantage, because that is what a true magician does. They alchemize their life by using what they have and using what they have to get more, to create more. This is the Knight of Swords and this is the Page of Cups. I literally just realized that. But it still stands. Because the Page of Cups is that same energy of moving with the emotions, because you can see on this card she's talking to a frog. That's not normal. But it's like she knows that this is an ability that she holds, even if everybody else in the world doesn't have it. But Dr. Dolittle and his family sure did, so why can't she? And so it like still stands with that Knight of Swords. It's just these 2 cards gave move confidently, quickly, fiercely into the life that you desire, because you guys are going to see things manifest very quickly for you. Okay, very quickly. I can't give you an exact time frame, but it's gonna be something about the turnaround time, the results you get from your actions. It's gonna shock you. Okay. So let's close you guys out with a couple of these. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I am the loving energy of the universe, and you are and is. Don't ever forget it. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. And that's exactly what we talked about with that surrender, letting go, trusting. The more anxious, stressed, depressed, unhappy you are, that the further you are away from the universe, from the divine, from your true purpose. And the happier you are, the stronger your relationship is with the divine, and the more you are locked in on your purpose, on your goals, on the life that you truly want. Okay? You have all the power. Remember that. Reclaim it. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Make sure you guys subscribe if you made it this far, because obviously you love me and I loved you before you even got here. Make sure you guys thumbs up as well. Okay? I appreciate you. Thank you guys for rocking with the new setup, because I have no idea when I'm going to get a new ring cam. Thing, because it's not that serious. But anyways, love y'all. See you in the next one.